So this jump, yeah, it's related to this is my knowing. Yes, yeah, you're in a new zone. I'm in a new zone. So there's these spaces of alignment in the field, and we talked about the field. Do you remember our conversation about the long rectangular type thin golden shapes? Somewhere we talked about this, and then they are all on top of each other, and then they have interconnection points with one another, and they're worlds within worlds within worlds. Yes. So inside that stuff, somebody laugh. Inside all that stuff, yeah, there's zones. Yeah, you could use another word, but it works for my head. It works for my being, and that's what's got to process this. So that's what I'm using. So, what is a zone? Let's just allow a definition. Why not? A zone is a specific area, region, or section distinguished from its surroundings by particular features, regulations, or purposes. So, this zone we're in now has a purpose that the last one you were in didn't have. Because the vibration, consciousness, mindset, space of you that you are now, that I am now, is ready for a new zone. We're ready for a new section, if you will, of the field. But this is so cool because what is this? This is confirmation of increment. We talked about increments. We talked about things coming in because it's all energy, it's all consciousness, it's all information, it's all this massive vastness being placed into spaces that can then be engaged, yes, and worked with in a sense, yes, and then remembered, and then anchored, and then you move. Yes, and you go into another zone, space, increment. Yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of grounding available in this zone, which is good. It's good. There's a lot of grounding available in this zone. Yes. There's a lot of space. Space. Does that make sense to somebody when I say there's space? Because we need more space. What is it if you don't have more space? And somebody might relate, okay? If you don't have enough space, it can feel heavy. It can feel like something's pressing in on you. Yes. And life can be lining up and in the exact order that everybody around you thinks it should be. And it can look like the Norman Rockwell on the wall. I don't know if that works, but I think it could. Perfect picture or whatever, you know. Yes. It can have all of that going on. And then it can still feel heavy to you because there's not enough space for you, like not in the external, in the internal. Yes. So what you've done is, and everybody hearing me has done this, you have your own increment and your own sacred alignment of it, but you've done it. If you showed up here, you've aligned it, you've designed it, this is what we do. You do not have to doubt, ask, wonder. Yes. So what you've done, we've done, is we've moved into a space of the field, the new field. Yes. Yes. And in this zone, there's more grounding, which will help your body, it will help your being, it will help you grid. Like it's imperative to ground, to grid. Like they go together. Like summa lama 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 bippity boom de boom or whatever. Somebody laugh. You try singing that line really quickly while you're speaking in higher consciousness.
Just throw it in and keep moving.
So we have more space here. We have more availability for this movement of us.
Yes.
More groundedness to sustain this movement of us.
Yes.
And it can look different to all, and it will, because everybody's idea of what groundedness means to them could be a little different. Everybody processes differently, so of course it's going to be different. So, all right, now, let me look at my notes real quick.
Yes.
And my phone, this is so weird. I mean, not really, but my phone is being so crazy today, like really crazy. And I was in my car trying to I was making the video for YouTube. And I'm like in the energy space of it. I only have about 2 minutes left to go in the video. I'm, in my head, that's kind of like where I knew I was in the video content. And all of a sudden,
Yes.
my phone shuts off on its own and it wasn't overheated. My radio comes on in my truck, blaring like I was listening to it at full volume. Scared me because I was like in the energy session. I was like at peace holding the energy session, filming it. And then all of a sudden it's just like, bah! And I was like, I just took my phone, turned my radio off, put my phone back on record, shoved the thing back in the little holder, got right back in position and finished it out. But I was like, okay, this is trippy. And that's not the beginning. That's not the end. That's the beginning of the weirdness with my phone. I've shut it off twice so far to try to get it to be good again. But it's having a time on this in this new zone. It's having a time in this new zone. And I'm glad I can laugh. I'm glad I can, I'm not always laughing. I'm laughing most of the time. I've loaded stories to IG today and they keep saying no connection available. And I'm like, there is a connection. I can see it's running. Like, why won't you work? But it's okay. To me, it's a trippy, cool confirmation. That's how I'm choosing to look at it. It's a trippy, cool confirmation of my stuff is trying to figure out how to work in this vibratory state. So when we came in the door,
Yes.
of this, got to be specific because we've also come in the door of a jump to a new zone. When we came in the door to this class, it's been big the last several classes. We've made note of that. This, I want to give you the visual. You can have your own, and you should. This is mine. I always feel the energies, sense the energies, read you, read me, read the space, read the field. Where are we? Like, register, lock in, go. And I did that and I do that. But then today there was also like it's not a corridor, but it was like a designated passageway. That would work. Before us all.
Yes.
Honoring the zone.
Yes.
Honoring the new space.
Yes.
That we've jumped to.
Yes.
So when we came in here, like it was prepared for us. Who prepared it?
Yes.
They're so glorious. And they are beyond a name. We can try, we can apply them, but
Yeah.
they will never be, adequate. But they're tall,
Yes.
beings, and they have, this is my visual, you could have yours. They're very tall. There's no hair, but they have a head like a human head, kind of, and a body, but then they're really tall and they're really elongated. They look like what I know of the tall ones, but they have these robes on that I'm not used to seeing, but that could just be a different day. Majestic, benevolent, sacred, wise,
Yes.
patient,
Yes. Yeah.
ancient, and future, but a new word that encompasses both. But they lined the passageway. They lined the passageway. If you go back and watch the entry, I remember bowing at one point when I was coming in the call.
Yes.
And I was acknowledging you, yes, but I was also acknowledging them. We have a physicality, and we're looking at it. We have a physicality and we're looking at it. We have a reflection that we're looking at created through this alignment we're being and holding in this now. And at the same time, simultaneously, they're there.
Yes.
The passageway is there. The zone is there. The communications are there. The connections are there.
Yes.
We're there.
Yes.
Even as we're here.
Yes.
Does this land for somebody?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So who jumped? I made myself a little list. It's so simplistic. We jumped approximately 12 hours ago. We jumped who, why, how, what now? That's my list. Who, why, how, what now? That could be a shirt. Does somebody see that on a shirt? Who, why, how, what now? Okay, so who jumped?
Yes.
Well, we jumped, and many others like us on Earth.
Yes.
We're human in form, but that's a very important part of the sentence. We're human in form.
Yes.
Yes. But we're that space of ourselves that we're talking about and beyond. We're these beings.
Yes.
We're this unified field. We're this higher space of consciousness that is within that form. Somebody has to jump first.
Yes.
It's how it starts to move in that direction, you know. We've talked about it before as a wave coming in on the ocean, hitting the shoreline, and how it starts, you know, the edge of that wave reaches out as far as it can as it comes onto the sands. And the whole wave doesn't reach out to that degree, but a part of the wave reaches in the furthest, you know. But that wave is still one wave. So as we jumped, we're connected to the human collective. So the spaces of humanity that jumped,
Yes.
they're the forerunners, you know, the way showers. They're the connection points
Yes. Yes.
for the entirety.
Yes.
And why? Well, the why is pretty easy, why we jumped. Consciousness moves accordingly. It's never stagnant, you know.
Yes.
It's always, it's always moving. At times it may feel as if it could get stuck or cycle or loop, but those are still movements, in a sense, to bring forth the next space of the process forward. And consciousness is always doing this.
Yes. Yes.
When you become aware of it and can entertain that, which is what we do here, and I must say very well,
Yes.
it becomes more part of how you have your human experience, meaning you're more aware of the ability to move, that consciousness moves, that things change, you can open, you can expand.
Mm. Mm.
And the mindset, this is mindset check-in. The mindset is involved in that expansion. Even a mindset available to this, the concept itself, is assisting. It's holding an alignment, making that available for your consciousness in this now, as this format, to move.
Yes.
For me, in my format, to move. And the more you get okay with that, like available to it, makes sense to you,
Yes.
then the more efficient it becomes, the more effective it becomes, because we kind of are getting out of the way of it. Does this make sense to somebody?
Yes.
Who, why, how? Well, we've kind of combined that one, the how. What now?
Yes.
You get to explore a new space of you. You get to explore, I get to explore, we get to explore a new space of us. What does it mean? It means spaces of the reflection, spaces of life.
Yes. Yes.
Will move. They're going to move. New stuff is going to come in. Old stuff's going to change. Some of the older stuff's going to solidify in a strength level because it's a part of your foundation and your core. And it goes with you as you go. It's your know that you know that you know space. And then some spaces are going to completely dissolve. They're not going to be alignments that have your name on them anymore.
Yes.
You get to choose. And there will be people who will feel more comfortable making those choices in really, really particular increments. That's fine. Only you can choose the way you explore, the way you remember, the way you allow, the way you trust, the way you lean in. For some of you, you're leaving,
Yes.
some spaces of you that have been very heavy for a very long time. Interesting, because I'm kind of combining my spaces I've had this morning, and I'm registering as I'm speaking connection points to different videos I made and content I created to share this, right? And I just said some of you are leaving very heavy spaces.
Yes.
In the car video, I think right before the phone cut off and the radio blared at me, I think,
Yes.
I said something about the energy on the back.
Yes.
And there was something releasing that was really old.
Yes.
So I believe that's connected to this knowing being shared here as well. Some of you, that makes total sense, and it's an immediate ping, and you know exactly what it is. And there's clearing in the heart right now as we're talking, and on the right side of the chest, kind of deep, just breathing. Some of you will know right away the heaviness release.
Yes.
And some of you won't know it as your own, but you'll know it as your family. Does this make sense to somebody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. Okay. I scan this chat as best I can while I speak, and then sometimes I'm pinged to really look at it, and then I wait sometimes, But Thea says, old left, wings of iridescent light. This is so cool.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah. All right. So last night there was a lot of work being done. I can't go into all of it right now because I still need to meet with someone that they deserve to hear this before the world hears this, because it was related to someone else as well, and the work that we're doing. So, but Thea just said this, wings of iridescent light. In the space last night prior to the jump and after the jump, the wings of light kept coming in, and the opening of the energy that's coming through the wings of light, the back, between your shoulder blades,
Yes.
that like an entirely new section opened, and an entirely new level of energy is coming through the body, the being, you, I, us, in this new zone. And I woke up and it feels like, still does, like I had something done to the middle of my back last night. Like I woke up and I still feel like there's this energy, this grip, this right in the middle of my back. And I know that's what it is. But then I love that Thea wrote that. So thank you, Thea, for sharing that here.
Yes.
That's a beautiful confirmation. Yeah, there's a lot more. And maybe I'll bring it in on Monday. I would love to have the opportunity to go through the information in the way that I feel is the right way to go through it, like the ethical way to go through it. Quantum ethics. Got to have ethics if you're going to be doing quantum work, people. This is even more sacred than, so-and-so told me blah, blah, blah. This is another level. So then maybe we'll bring it in on Monday to that mindset check-in space, and we can take those specifics deeper, because there's a lot. But I need to make sure that's good. I think it would be really beneficial to do some energy in this space together. Would you be able to be that space with me? Let me look at this chat real quick, and then we'll do it in case anybody wants to stay in after we're done. Ooh, Taya. Jazzy, yes, such confirmation. I realize my body is adjusting to this big jump. Thank you, Jazzy, for sharing. Gregory, 11:30 last night was a big shift for me. Thank you for the confirmation, Gregory. Thank you for the space. Jazzy, 2 nights ago, I knew something big was going to happen. Love it, Jazzy. She says, more confirmation. The root reconnection key immediately came in when I watched your video, and I felt so deeply grounded. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you for that. Yeah, I knew I had to make content this morning. I have been on a little hiatus for weeks. Like, I have to make this content. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So much energy in the heart right now. Whew, trying to breathe. The song Unwritten came on when I was out. I love it, Thea. I love it. And we got to keep remembering that. That's important. It's not written. It has no name. It has no definition. It's new. Don't look for what it was. Look, allow, like step in. What's here? Who are we here? So, Ascended Master Self. Timing. I say, who are we here? And then I read the Ascended Master Self. I love you, Holy One. Oh, let's see. Exactly like a Sasquatch, but different. I am looking forward to the conversation with you, Gregory. That is insane. We'll share more on Monday. Sasquatch. Yes, that's a very interesting space. Okay. Since yesterday evening, this is Chantil. I got to hug her this morning in person, you guys. She was passing through my area, and I drove to meet her, and I got to hug her. I'm so excited. That's what I tried to put in my IG story, but it wouldn't let me. So I'll try after class. Okay, Chantil says, since yesterday evening, I've felt a huge shift. Massive anxiety hit me like I haven't felt in a long time. And I thought it was just me, but maybe this is what has been happening. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, Chantil. So many times we feel it as anxiety. We label it as anxiety, and it is in a sense, but it's not it's not coming in as the vibration of anxiety we've known. It's like a vibration that is felt in the body in that same manner, if you will, but it is in an alignment of, yes, a recognition of the energies changing, shifting, moving, and us doing so as well. That's really important. So thank you for bringing it in, Chantel.
Yes.
Gregory, my timeline jumps are intense now. Thank you, family. Feels right. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Gregory. Holly, we had 2 nights of intense storms here. The first storm was late, around 11, and a tornado hit close by. Lots of trees are down and lots of rain. Beautiful crystal blue, clear skies today. Lots of clearing, lots of movement, lots of, okay, allow for one moment. Yes, the birthing process is in motion,
Yes.
and all the different reality lines are doing it and are, we're going to use the word affected, but like some of the lines will not feel the effects the way some of the other lines will, because it's all coming in at different increments of vibrational connection. And so the register is never the same. You can even be within a line you see. The world around you and the reflection of around you, experiencing it, what we would call difficult.
Yes.
And you may not be registering it that way, even though you can see it that way. We've had this happen for many years now. But to me, that's my knowing, almost in a sense, but this isn't perfect. Just please be open-minded and allowing. There, but by the grace of God go I, in a sense. And so hold the alignment for the one that is in the space that doesn't see the light like you're seeing the light, or doesn't have that space of, yes, peace that you might have. Does that make sense in some way?
Yes.
Okay. Thea's old left, wings of iridescent light. Thank you for that so much, Thea. Wanda, 2 nights ago, music came through the surround sound speakers in our great room 5 times. Rick thought it was me. As I walked in the room, it started and stopped, and as I moved forward and back. That is crazy, Wanda. Totally get it. And the 5 times. We keep doing the 5, the change. Oh, there's energy on the top of the head right now, too. I feel like somebody's touching my head, like really hard.
But not in a bad way, but like, boom.
Okay. Ooh, as I jump,
Yes.
I am shedding tears. This is Claire. Beautiful Claire. Thank you for being here. As I jump, I'm shedding tears, even in front of my work team today. Not usual. The team was so supportive and loving. My tears are making space in my heart. This is so huge, Claire. Thank you for bringing that in. I cannot tell you how many people are crying right now. And they're not saying they're sad. They're not saying it's horrible, but they're like, I'm crying. I'm finding myself crying. And I think I get to the other side of it. I think I'm balancing it. That's the big word I've been hearing a lot too. I think I balance it and it floods back in another day and it's just, I'm crying again. So we talked about the codes in the tears as well. Do you guys remember that? And I think Quantum Kate even shared a video with me. I told you guys about it. I think that's where I saw it. And it was a really cool animation. I think it was with how the tears held your codes, your sacred codes. So as they run down your face, it's like your information is coming in and is flooding in, if you will, and being absorbed by you in a sense. So that's one way to look at that. And I love how Claire said it's making space in her heart. It's making space in her heart. So that's beautiful as well. Thank you, Claire. All right, let's do this. Are you ready for it? Let's go. Let's be this alignment, energetically unified
Yes. Yes.
with the unnamed.
Yes.
Just allow the breath.
Yes.
Just allow the space.
Yes.
There's a lot of energy moving through the spine, just breathing. If you're in a seated position, kind of allow that spine to straighten a little more if you're able. Feel the energy moving. The spine's opening its flow a bit.
Yes. Yes.
Root centers expanding. Breathing, please. Allow the space, allow the breath. Holding the alignment of peace and balance. Acknowledging the breath, being aware of your breath moving through your form, your essence, your origin.
Yes.
Within your now. Breathe. Allow yourself to sense that divine space, sacred space. For some, it works to say, God. You can feel the presence of the Holy One, you know, the origin essence, you know. Love. It is within your breath. It is within my breath. It is within our breath.
Yes.
Beautifully done. Just allow that breath, Holy One, anchored at a new level. Blessing the body and being, blessing the field. Allowing the peace that passes all understanding to keep the heart and the mind in the alignment of the I am. We allow that love to move out from us, as us, through us, to all spaces of the One. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Asanea kauokoai. Asanea kauokoai.
Yes.
Apaoia. Apaoia.
Yes.
You can bring the focus back slowly, gently when you're ready. If you're not ready to bring it back, stay in as long as you like. When you bring it back, make note, allow, direct, acknowledge.
Yes.
I am personally sensing, seeing, feeling you, us, me, the nameless. And the unity of that. And I'm sensing that, I'm feeling that, I'm registering that, and I'm allowing my body and my being to feel and register it. And I'm allowing it to hold me as I hold it. And there are no words. No words. Thank you for being this space, Holy Ones. Thank you for being this space. I am just so grateful to be it with you. Every single time. It's brand new. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I will see you in the next space of us. Blessings on all your nows. Blessings on all your nows. I love you, I love you, I love you.